Hello, broken brainers, broken brainiacs, brainy brains. Let's go with that third one. It's brainy brains for today. Today is your Monday mental health tip. I've been a little sick, cough, cough, and so we didn't have one last week. If you noticed, thanks for hanging in there through that crises of the lack of the Monday mental tip. But we have one today, and today, by the way, is March 10th. Happy March 10th, which, as you know, I'm sure, is Mario Day. Happy Mario Day, everybody. Today's tip revolves around Mario, kind of. I really enjoy Mario Kart. It's true. I do. Some of you have heard me talk about that. Some of you have, if you've seen the videos, which all the patrons of the show on Patreon get the video of every interview that I do. You may have noticed over on my wall, next to my above my shoulder and off to the other side, is a huge picture of Mario Kart. It's a factors big into a thing that I will do with the kids. That big fans. It's a lot of fun. You can trounce each other. You can throw turtle shells at each other. You can, all those kinds of things, and it teaches good sportsmanship as well. So. Because you have to destroy each other in order to win. Like I've said before, if video games are done properly within their proper place, they do have a pretty cool, sometimes actual delayed gratification lessons, where especially for a young person who has to go back and learn and figure out how to win at the thing that they're doing. And so there's some things that are cool. Today's not simply an endorsement of Mario Kart, although it is definitely that. But I wanted to use Mario Kart to make an example of something. So today's tip really revolves around prioritization. How do we prioritize things that are important to us? And so here's the thing. I'm going to use Mario Kart as an example. Let's say I haven't played Mario Kart for a little while with the fam. So do we sit down and play some Mario Kart? And then there's things that we have to do each day. So what are the priorities? Many of us would say, priorities of spending time with our kids, having fun with them, that's one of our top priorities. However, we also have households day to day to manage. We got to make dinner. We got to do the dishes. We got to do the homework. We got to take the showers. We got to paint the nails. We got to regrout the bathroom. We got to paint the car. Whatever it is that you do, I don't want to tell you how to live. But occasionally, do you find that by the time that you do your household maintenance stuff and get your chores done, that it's late in the evening? You get off work, you come, the kids get off school, to this, to that, to this. You have your, whatever, karate lessons, piano lessons, trombone lessons, hedgehog breeding lessons that you do. And, by the time all that's done, you barely have any time left for anything, kind of thing. So not that those things are very important, but we do have to question, what are our actual priorities? So I'm going to throw in a little gameplay here. And if it's what's important for us to spend some either unstructured or game playing type of fun time. And for this, obviously using Mario Kart to celebrate the day. You can, use whatever Mario related activity you'd like to because it's Mario Day, or heaven forbid, insert some other fun activity that has nothing to do with Mario. So, but it could be Mario Kart, it could be Mario Wonder, it could be Retro Mario Brothers 1, 2, or 3, could be Mario Tennis, could be Mario Odyssey, could be Mario and Sonic Olympics, could be Mario Dr. Mario, could be Smash Bros. Mario features heavily in that if you decide to be Mario or Luigi or Waluigi or Wario. Or it could be simply setting up your Mario tree and dyeing your Mario eggs for Mario Day. I don't care what Mario you do. The idea is this. If my priority is to have some fun time, I have to work that in and make that happen. So question the automatic chore-based mindset that you might go into. Is it maybe appropriate tonight to forego the dishes or to have a more simple dinner or bust out paper plates or something, to take the time to do the fun thing, to do the game play first before getting into one of the other things or instead of. And really question that, because think about when's the last time that you did something just simply fun for bonding. with your children in particular, or just with anybody. And ask yourself, why not? What are the things that are taking the way of that? And then look at it and say, from a philosophical standpoint, what is it that I actually value more? And if you find that you're not doing some of the things that supposedly value the highest in regards to, in favor, rather, of erring on the side of sort of mediocre day to day things and whatever, yeah, certainly we can't neglect the things that need to be done. However, it's important to do the other things, because if you don't take the time to do them, they will never happen. And then in the long run, we will either be violating kind of those values, or we would have to question, what are my values and priorities, behaviorally, and do they match? So there's a little tip. And once again, very, very happy Mario Day for everybody out there. A couple quick reminders. Tomorrow you will have a regular new episode. My interview with Nick Bolaire, who is an independent filmmaker and a director of the new movie My Omaha, where he talks about his own experience with advocacy for racial equality in Western Omaha, where he grew up. And also a heavy thread that runs through his documentary was his experiences with his late father towards the end of his life, working through the fact that they both had very, very different political affiliations. Here he's an independent filmmaker making a documentary about racial issues, and his father was a conservative, right-wing Trump voter. And so having the dialogue that they had, these two people who love and appreciate each other very dearly, but yet have this divide about ethical and political philosophies. That's a real thing that's out there a lot. And if you're someone who gets it, that's very difficult, then I think you'll enjoy this interview. Also, quick plug for our charity of focus for this month, which, if you've heard the episode so far, is Bake Their Day, a nonprofit bakery in Guam, where they go out of their way to make birthday cakes for youth in custody in particular, which are situations where youth are often not finding themselves celebrated. And so this is just seems like a small thing, but can be a big thing. I mean, imagine going through your birthdays as a young person and just not having that acknowledged in that way. And so here's a bakery that can make a nice experience as well as a nice cake that they're bringing to those young people. You can go to baketheirday.org in order to donate and get involved, share on social media. If you become a Patreon subscriber this month, 50% of your monthly donation will go to Bake Their Day forever, or as long as you are a paid patron. Let's make that forever. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back at you again soon. Have a great week.